Mr. Peters, who lives across the road, took his tractor and put tire tracks right down towards my ditch line, and over there, right down towards my ditch line, like the letter Y, because that whole area there where he dumped all that manure is floods. It gets like a big pond when the rain starts really coming in. It'll all get heavy with water, and it all flows right down and begins in my pipe right there on my property, and it follows my ditch line. Then it exits out the pipe on the other side of my property, goes out into the marshland, and just keeps on going. But he purposely routed those tire tracks in with his big tractor, just like the letter Y, like a slingshot or whatnot, and then spread all that manure to come right on in on me. He's going to relish the moment because he was found guilty for spreading pesticides. Weed killer, Zudia, and something else. On a windy day, he doused me, my chickens, and my clothes, and all samples were positive, and I'm sure he got fined for that. So now this is his retaliation, just pouring all this manure only in the area. 90% of it in the area that's going to all come down and wash away anyway, and then he's going to just spread more before he plants probably. But he did put a little up the side right here, but it gets all wet, tremendously wet, all right up on the side. So he didn't put it way back where he farms. He did it all right here for the spring rain. This is his property goes straight up, just like it is wide here, up to that horse fence. That's not his property. Up to that horse fence, his property continues right between mine and that horse fence. It goes straight back to those trees and dog legs to the left right there. So he spread no manure way back up on the high part of the property. Just right here where all this water, it's a natural water flow. It comes across all the properties and it flows right down into my ditch line and goes right on out. So I'm just wondering why his manure gets to come and be a nuisance to me on my property. It's just not, if he wants to spread manure, there's nothing I can do about that. But when it's on my property, that seems to me to be a real nuisance, and my standard of living is really is non-existent as far as enjoying my deck and my property. And it stinks. You can't have a barbecue out here. It just reeks all the time, all the way through the summer until he gets plants, corn in or whatnot. And but right now he's doing this in spite knowing all the rains are yet to come. So I'll show you how it floods and how it all comes in when it occurs, when we get the rain.